Barely. So far, you guys did so good.
Questions are what I'm terrified for. Which one is meaning the cutest? Which one is meaning?
Yeah, it's like you took that.
I still haven't. I still haven't set up yet. I didn't notice. I don't know. I'm on spring break.
Okay, so we are Samsung Green Power team, and today we are going to present on Samsung Green Power, our new product proposal for Samsung. So this is Alan Lee, Rinku Patel, Kevin Wei, and Antiksit Patel. So first, let's start with the outline of today's presentation. First, we'll give you an overview of our proposal. So we are going to define the problem and tell you about our task. Then we'll go to introduction where Alan will give you the basic understanding of the device. And then we'll go into the design specifics, which will let you know about the components of our device. Then we'll talk about the scope, which will let you know the functionality and the non-functionality of the device. Then the additional details, which will let you completely understand the product. Then the resource management, which is basically the management of expertise and time in order to complete the project. So let's start with the overview. So our problem was that, as you already know, that Samsung gave us the opportunity to create something new, which complements its establishment motto. So after our team met, we researched on the net and found out that the American Research Institute had done 2 researches which showed that a staggering 90% of people have trouble maintaining their power cables. So basically, on multiple charging sessions, the cables tangle, and then it takes a lot of time to untangle them. And in another research, 1 out of 3 people who go on trips forget to take their chargers with them. So they have no way of charging their phone, and they're stuck. So that was the problem. So in order to solve the problem, keeping in mind Samsung's establishment motto of the solution being creative and innovative, we proposed wireless charging technology. So basically, you can charge your phone without those bulky adapters, which, like, as you see in the picture, take up the whole power cord, and then there is no wires. And it also supports charging multiple devices at the same time. So now Alan will give you an introduction of the device. Thank you.
So now let's come to the product introduction. First, you need to know what is Samsung Green Power. And Samsung Green Power is a wireless charger for the new Samsung smartphones. And there will be a chip which is used to receive the radio signal and convert it to the green energy and to power up your phone. And you can also use the optional wall plug or USB plug to plug into the wall as energy support for your phone. And also, since Samsung Green Power is the new charger, so it cannot be used for any kind of data transfer of any kind. And also, you cannot use Samsung Green Power to access special functions for your phone. For example, you cannot use it to turn on any special mode on your phone or to updating your operating system. And now let's come to the background information. And actually, there are many 2 components for our device. And the main component is the receiver. And the radio receiver will be integrated into all the new Samsung smartphones to receive the radio signal and convert them to the energy. And the second part is the optional wall plug or the USB plug. It is used as the radio signal emitter. And one wall plug or USB plug can support multiple phones to charge at the same time. So you don't need to worry about you have so many phones to charge at the same time. And also the USB plug and the wall plug are exactly the same. You can use either of them. And since we use wireless technology to charge the phone, and you cannot be expect it to be so far away from the wall plug, and the limit distance we estimate is like 20 feet for our charger. So let's welcome Rinku for the more detailed information.
Alright, so some of the limitations of our device is that it'll only work up to 20 feet. And so if you like move about 20 feet distance away from the wall charger, then that'll no longer be able to pick up signal from the wall charger and charge your phone. The second limitation is that you'll need an external receiver for modern phones since they don't have the built-in receiver into the hardware. And we plan on integrating the receiver into future Samsung phones so you don't have to carry around the external adapter in order to use the wall plug. Another limitation is that you can't use it to transfer data between your phone and your computer. So if you want to like download pictures to your computer, then you won't be able to do that. The second limitation is that it won't be able to access special functions on your phone, such as downloading mode. So if you want to flash your custom ROM or update your operating system on your phone, then you won't be able to do that with this new technology. Now I'll pass it on to Kevin.
So we've made a small work schedule on how this can work. We're going to spend the initial 6 weeks of our internship to design and develop the product, and then we'll spend the next 2 weeks to, I guess, give it an early alpha phase to special testers. Afterwards, we're going to release it or use the last 4 weeks to finalize our release version. I guess we estimate that it's going to take about 80 engineers made up of CE, CS, and EE people. We'll also be using Samsung's fabrication plant. So basically, we'll build all the hardware in-house, and it'll reduce costs. Samsung also has, I guess, many different groups of employees. We can also use these employees to alpha test our products. So this will prevent leaks to the press about our products. Does anybody have any questions?
Do you have any idea how efficient it would be? Like how much energy would be lost getting from the wall to your phone?
Yeah, actually our technology is like using the electrical resonance to charge. So when you turn on the wall plug or USB plug, it will detect whether there's the phone need to be charged nearby, and if the phone can be accessed, and then there will be a resonance just between these two devices. So it's not just like emit the signal everywhere.
So basically the limit was 20 feet. So if you go beyond that, then the phone is going to take a lot of time to charge. Yes. Does that answer your question?
Yep.
Any other questions?
How is this going to deal with interference from other devices and other frequencies and things going on around the room?
Yeah, actually, there's a standard to assign different frequency to different companies, and I think Samsung already have a lot of these frequencies aligned. So I think Samsung can use it within his part to make this product.
Is it going to be able to do this specific process? How?
No. Actually, it's just.
Could you repeat your question? Okay, so.
If you're going to do this wireless charging, how do you know there's not going to be interference on the same frequency spectrum?
Yeah, because the frequency spectrum is aligned to different companies, and so therefore different companies will have different products on different frequencies. They won't interfere with the other one.
Why is your product called Green Power?
Well, basically, we thought that, okay, so it basically receives radio signals. So there's like radio signals everywhere. Yes, we get from radio waves, Wi-Fi, routers, and also, I guess, cell phone towers. So it'll basically take these radio signals from like everywhere, and then it'll turn it into energy. So basically, it would use the ambient energy that would have been wasted on to charge this battery.
Oh, so you don't need to be by an emitter?
The emitter is just like an optional feature that if you want, it can basically boost the signal and it'll charge your phone faster. Like if you're in a low signal area, it won't really charge as fast. So you'll use the emitter to help increase your charge.
Thank you.